All right. Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void. And today it's going to be a mono battle. Just skip through the voting process, selection process, drafting process, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be Wiz, Wem, Jerf, and Kenshin versus PPPZ, Omar, Kayum, Cursed, and Orangutan. Which means it's going to be Phoenix, Disruptor, Tempest, and Zergling against Infector, Thor, Marine, and Carrier. I kind of feel like these teams are pretty darn evenly matched up. Why is this lagging so much? 2, 1. All they're selected. Let's go. Oh, it made this sound. Look, the minerals are floating over here. That Vespene geyser is in the air. I don't know what's going on. Everything's fine over in this land, though. That's for sure. All right, cool. Well, since this is going to be a 4v4, let's make this red versus blue just so we can keep track of who is where on the map at all times. But yeah, it's going to be a Protoss player, Wiz. Obviously, another Protoss player, Kenshin. Obviously, this is a Zerg player, Jerf, who's going Zerglings. And then one of these guys is going Tempest. Maybe this dude. It is Wham. And then southern section, it is Team Red, the Zerg player, PPPZ. The Red Terran player, Omar Kayam, who's the Marine player, I think, or Thor. And then Cursed, who's Red and Terran, and also the Protoss player, Orangutan, who is going, I don't know, something along those lines. We saw what they were. For some reason, I remember Team North's setup a little bit better for some reason. It was Disruptor, Carrier, Tempest, Zergling. Which, I don't know, man. You got Zerglings for the harass. You got Tempest and Carrier for a really crazy airball, death ball, and then Disruptors to deal with the Marines that are going to come on the ground from Team South. So it's kind of awesome. This is Thor, Marine. What else did we have? Infector. And the Protoss player ended up choosing something else. I can't remember what it was, even though that was just a minute and a half ago, because my brain is missing some brain cells. I have 3 brain cells remaining after my children destroyed most of them. Hey, look, a proxy. Why would you expand over here? I don't understand what this is all about. I'm going to be honest with you. The Overlord is probably going to scout that anyway and see exactly what's going on and say, hey. Why? Oh, he's not, though. He stopped moving. Oh, no, he sees it. He sees the pylon over there, and he's going to go investigate further and see an entire nexus. It's not even like this is a gold base, man. Gold bases are here. If you're going to do a quick expansion that's really hard to hold on to because it's so far away and so vulnerable, like, this is not where you want to go, Wiz. But whatever, man. It's cool. We'll let you do your own thing, I suppose. Man, Mass Infestor could be pretty good against the Sky Toss, too. Now that I'm thinking about it, just neural parasite all those things, make them kill each other. Delicious. But then you have to worry about disruptor shots, murdering all of your infestors. So, like I said, Team North, I kind of like their composition. If I had to choose a winner, it might be those guys, just based on what was chosen in mono battle. If this is your first mono battle, I mean, obviously, as you could tell, you choose one unit and make all of that unit. Every instance and unit of that unit for the rest of all time is all you can make. You can make static defense, so you can make cannons and spine crawlers and spore crawlers. You can make queens, but only 1 queen per hatchery. If you are Zerg, which is a little bit annoying, but I understand they don't want you to go mass queen on everybody's face. But yeah, it seems pretty passive to this point. The Zergling player did not just try to immediately rush everybody to death. It's defending, it looks like, for Gurf. He's got a bunch of speedlings out, though, which is pretty decent. Although, 5 minutes. Wait, no, timings are off, because this timer started when the game started, and there was all that voting to happen, so we are closer to, like, 2 minutes into this game or so. But anyway, speedlings are cruising around. 1 base speedling, 1-1, coming on those dudes, too, by the way. Gonna come over here and try to defend the base that nobody's actually trying to bother at all. I figure submarines would show up eventually and try to knock that thing down after the Overlord did so much work scouting it, but no, now the Overlord is noticing these lings, trying to knock down these rocks. And someone's got to respond to this from Team South, you guys. Yeah. Defend against Zerglings. Like, a couple Marines would be incredible. Which one of you guys is making Marines, and where are they? It's him. It's this guy. It's Cursed. Come on, Cursed. Get some Marines out. It's several minutes into the game by now. Ton of static defense coming up here. Wall. Oh, wait, what? Wall. What are you talking about? You want to wall that off, but then you leave your Zerg player and your expansion out to die. Don't do that. The lings are here. Spine crawlers are popping eventually. Queen's stabbing away. The lings are free Marine there. Free SCV there. I kind of like this. It's like an all-you-can-eat smorgasbord Just running around trying to find individual stuff to kill, getting right into this mineral line. SCVs are pretty good fighters, but no, that's actually pretty decent stacking up there. The Lings, however, did not fall for it. Don't even engage with that many Marines. Let's go find some easier targets and squishier things to kill over here. I'm not sure why Curse doesn't have an orbital command up, but all those Lings did die. So Team South survived the early Ling harassment fairly well. Didn't do too much damage to set them back. I want to say production tab looks weird today. I just realized. Why is this so weird? Why is it not like up, further up and... I don't know, man. You don't have combat shield or stim, says Orangutan. Yes, Cursed might not be the greatest player of all time. We are establishing that now, as it turns out. Thor's coming up, though, from Omar Khayyam. We're going to call him Omar for the time being. And shield battery cannon is seriously good stuff. Omar is teaching Cursed how to play Terran, which sometimes you got to do that in team games, man. Sometimes you got to be like, guys, work it out. Which is hard to do. I mean, I play team games, and I don't really pay attention to what my teammates are doing all that much unless they're really bad. And then I don't have time to type and help them become better at the game. Who's got time for that? Apparently Omar does, because Omar is cool. But yeah, going for a servo... can't remember what the upgrade is called. Servo somethings where it just allows units to transfer from one mode to another very quickly. Does that count for Thors? Does it let them transfer from their from their splash damage air to their single target air quickly? It must. Also, Carrier's already on the way because Protoss is incredible. Seriously, man, the number of steps to get to Carriers is just... It doesn't seem like it's very much for some reason. Anyway, trying to disruptor drop over here. You know what? I'm pretty sure you could pull it off, dude. Just drop it and go explode some things. Let's see this. Womp womp and bam. And another one. That's what I'm talking about. Hey man, it wasn't incredible, but any kills are good kills here. Oh, Marines! Get them! Get the Marines! Where are your Novas? You have really no? Oh no, fungals. Oh, chain fungling. Is he gonna actually chain fungal this thing to death? That'd be incredible. Not enough infestors for that though, but they are out. For our puppy paws. And all right, so fine. Carriers chasing those dudes around, Lings cruising around trying to find bases to kill. Here's one actually. You could kill if you knew it was here. Are you? Please tell me you're checking all of the places Zergling player. Okay, as the Zergling player, your effectiveness in straight up huge battles becomes really bad at a certain point in mono battles. So what you got to do is find these little areas that are unprotected and take them down with sheer speed, because you don't really have a whole lot else going for you. I mean, sure, you can hit hard. Whoa! Infested Terrans versus what? Cannons? And shield batteries? What are these shenanigans? This should not be working at all. It kind of is, I guess. But not nearly as much as Infestor player would want it to. 5 kills on that cannon. Not too shabby. 7 kills on that one. 8 kills on that one. Zergling's getting down here to take down a Thor. Are they going to get it? Holy crap. No, they are not. But dang, that is far too close for comfort if you're that Thor. Sitting on 17 kills. That's right. Pushing left side. We got Marines. We got Carriers going for it, man. Oh, do we have 2 Carrier players? Is that why I can't remember? Yep, the Protoss is Carrier. Oh, man, Zerglings versus Thors. That is also another situation the Lings are really good, is against Thors. If Thors are by themselves and not really clumped up all together all that much. You get a full surround on a Thor with cracklings that have like 3/3 especially. That is something that makes you feel good as a Zergling player in a mono battle. Okay, Marines pushing up. Yep, when you work together, good things happen. So yeah, I don't think there's an answer here for Gurf. He doesn't have any Lings. I don't know if he has enough Lings to handle this much Marine stuff anyway. And then Wiz is going to lose a ton of stuff here too. Tempest, though. Oh gosh, the Carriers versus the Tempest. Zerglings trying to hold the Marines off. That does not work. Everybody gets massacred in the meantime. But however, the Marines pushing forward. Tempest trying to fire on those guys. Not super effective use of Tempest, but it's better than nothing. Zerglings going for that surround action. Once these Marines are dead, the Tempest can push in, and by golly, they're doing it. They are doing it. The Tempest can chase down the Carriers. Now the Carriers need to get out. If they can recall, if they have a recall, they should usually use it in this type of a situation. Look how fast those observers are. Holy crap. Recall, says Omar. Carrier's getting destroyed. Ooh, war prisms dying to Marines in the middle of the map for no reason at all. Disruptor. Oop. War prism, zippy, man. Did any of those carriers? This carrier made it home. All of 4 kills. Very proud. Nova catching 2 probes, and then everybody dying. The war prism is out. Okay. So some bases have died on both sides. Workers have been killed as well here. We are looking at 122, 132, 147, and 87 supply here for Team Blue. 82, 77, 105, and 92 for Team Red. Nice fungal there. And this is, again, Zerglings in straight-up engagements often don't do very well. Especially if there's fungal around. Oh, burrow move. Burrow fungal. Boy, like a chain fungal there, and then these carriers push in. That'd be incredible stuff. Teamwork for sure. Get him? Oh, right. This is all on the same team. Oh, I'm stupid. Why? Did he fungal? I don't know, man. Colors. Colors are not my strong suit, apparently. Help! There are Tempests wrecking my stuff. And I can't do anything about it because I'm the carrier player. Thor's coming around using that single target stuff. But, man, Mass Tempest is zippy. Mass Tempest is fast. Nova chunking on a Thor. Not killing it, but the Marines whiffed. Oh no, the Disruptors having a bad time. Neural Parasite. Oh, it's a big Marine hit right there, though. Tempest versus Tempest. More Tempest versus Tempest here. By golly, and then the Thors coming in and finish him off. That's incredible stuff. These Disruptors are left alone for the most part until the carriers come in and Thors anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this from Team South at the moment. Everybody working together, taking down this gold base that Wham was trying to take earlier. No. No, it says. Infested Terrans coming down to deal with these Disruptors. You know what? Pretty decent, actually, here. Bam, man, the Tempest is firing from distance. We got to zoom out. Tempest firing as far as what it is. Man, Tempest versus Tempest is pretty interesting because it's bonus versus massive all the way down. Oh, the Phoenix, though. Oh, was a Phoenix player? Must be. He's making Phoenix like a crazy person right now. Wow, it's a lot of Phoenix. Doing pretty well against these carriers, too. And Purification Novas not being controlled all that well, but that's all right. Yeah, Phoenix can't lift Thors. So Thor, a pretty good answer here. Ling's cruising on over. See what they can do. Marines attacking up the left side. Do they still not? They tell me they have stim. They do. They have stim. And they're going to kill all these drones, first of all. That's a lot of dead drones for the Zergling player. And then very intelligently pulling back to the safety of these cannons and shield batteries and stuff. And the Marines going to try to take down the hatchery. They should be able to get it at this point in the game. They are sitting on 1-1. And the Phoenix actually come in to help save the day here and wipe out these Marines, and the hatchery survives with all of 21 HP. Good stuff. Good stuff there all the way around. All right, man, so every base on the map has been taken except for these 2. Expanding has been pretty effective from everybody involved at this stage. Everybody has a pretty big army. Queen down, a bunch of spine crawlers up, but so, say the Tempests, we don't care. Oh, Thor damage on Phoenix, though, is pretty bad stuff. Infested Terrans getting tossed down to try to deal with all of these Phoenix, and boy, the Phoenix are going to die. Yeah, Phoenix all die. Several Infested Terrans go down, but otherwise not too bad of a thing. Ling's cruising on in, fighting an Infestor. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we got to do as Zerg, is just be effectively all over the map, trying to kill everything. Scan for observers. Marines taking down the Tempest, some of them being neural parasited here. Tempest getting wrecked there. This base getting killed by Zerglings. This is a pretty darn good back and forth mono battle. Without question. Neural recall happening, but the Nexus goes down anyway. The carriers recall and don't save anything regardless. Try to get on top of these Thors. Oh, getting fungled there too. Defensive fungal from the Infestors on that one. Thor's pushing in. This is absolute chaos right now. The Mass Disruptor are just trying to find things to murder over and over and over here. Backed into a corner a bit. The Disruptors, I'm not sure if they want to be there. Neural Parasite on an Infestor, and then they Disruptor. Wait, what happened there? I don't know what happened there, but recalling the Disruptors out. Golly. Incredible, incredible stuff for sure there. Recalls have been used to great effect by both teams thus far. Simulation successful. Tempest, they don't have a recall available. Oh boy. Alright, well, Tempest are all dead. Wow. Infested Terran DPS is insanely good. Some of them do manage to escape, but other ones do not manage to get out of there. They are not so lucky. Carriers push along the right side here. Orangutan making it happen with his carrier group, pushing into this blue nexus. Trying to wipe that thing out. This base has not been reclaimed since the Zerglings have killed. The non-stop action here is fairly non-stop, which is the sign of some pretty decent players here. Honestly, APM is over 100 for most people involved here, and as games have proven, you don't have to have a 100 APM to be an incredible player. Or, you know, a 200 APM to be an incredible player. Not necessarily true, although it does seem it is more common to have that level of APM at the highest levels of the game. Carriers. Oh, the Phoenix darting back on in. Carriers trying to deal with these, these bases. The Phoenix don't want to engage at this point. The carrier upgrades look pretty darn good here. +3 attack. So, yeah, not bad at all. The Phoenix, on the other hand, are working on 3 and 2 armor, which is awesome. Infested Terrans coming up to deal with some Zerglings down south. Tempest fighting Infested Terrans. Bruh. We are marching, steadily marching to kill some stuff, I guess. Carrier fairly unopposed in the top right-hand corner here. Team Blue in a spot of trouble, if I do say so myself. He's trying to make those disruptors, but the Carriers are going to have something else to say about that. Yeah, Carrier pretty good here, man. Phoenix coming in to focus them down one at a time. And the Tempest ranging. That is a recall situation if I ever saw one. Most of the Carriers get out. Some of them do not manage to get out there. And a 10-kill Carrier is mercilessly destroyed by Team Blue. Ling's coming in to do I don't know what in that situation. They really should be elsewhere. I mean, the problem for Team South is that red player Cursed is not very good. He's sitting here at +2 attack and +1 armor and combat shield and stim. But it's not enough when the Zerg player who's attacking you has has 3/3 and adrenal glands, and you don't have medevacs, right? Right, you don't have the medevacs. Trying to take the gold base. No, says Team Blue. You can't take the gold base. Thor count getting fairly high here too. Static defense getting tossed down. Spore Crawlers pretty good versus Carriers, especially Phoenix 2. Not as good against Tempest, just because Tempest range is insane. Some pretty decent Nova attempts there. Meanwhile, Phoenix flying around, killing all of the Overlords for Team Zerg in the south they can possibly find here. Honestly, Novas, you can use them against Infested Terrans. It's not bad. It's a free spell versus a free spell. They're trying to attack air units, or, yeah, air targets is what they're trying to do. Not working out super well. Nova trying to make that Nova work against these very dodgy Marines. Surprisingly difficult, it turns out. Somebody does not have much experience handling Purification Novas off Disruptors, as it turns out there. Infested Terrans. There we go. So assimilation successful into Infested Terran is pretty good. Infested Terrans by themselves, not as great, as it turns out. Zergling, man, it just feels like Jerf never has much more than about 50 supply, and he doesn't. Right now, he's got 66. Can he handle these Sunkens? I bet he can. These are Cracklings, man. These are fully upgraded Zerglings. I think they can handle some Spine Crawlers, but I guess killing this base is not bad either. Poor Cursed. Poor Cursed is having a rough time of it here. Phoenix darting into the Carriers along the right side now. Carriers going down. I kind of like what the Phoenix are doing here, but they can't get too involved with those Marines, or they will all die. Man, look at these Phoenix go. Cast a Brood War game the other day where there were Corsairs fighting against Carriers, and the Corsairs took forever to kill a Carrier. Their base damage was garbage, and the Carriers had tons of armor just by base. It's different, though. Phoenix pretty much taking that position. In StarCraft 2 of the Corsair, I would have to say, as a harass unit. But yeah, Lings are on top of Omar's stuff, man. He's losing supply depots. He's going to be supply... Maybe not. He only has 56 supply out of 133 available, so it's going to take a while to supply block him. Carrier's coming home to deal with the Zerglings. Someone's got to do it, he says. It's not going to be the player that's making Thors, I can tell you that much. Ling's getting the heck out of there, but they did draw some Carriers back home to take some pressure off of everybody else. What? Simulation successful. That might be overkill for that many Infested Terrans, but Zerglings cruising around. They can't really hold still, guys. There are Carriers about, and you'll get wiped out very evenly and very cleanly here. So Zerglings trying to find what else to kill, forcing another recall here. More Carriers recall over there to defend. Infested Terrans popping up here to Jerf's base, who is still sitting at 51 supply, which is not in the ideal for him at all. Tempest's here. Just to kill whatever they can find. Yeah, Tempests are pretty much unopposed at this stage. As long as the Infestors aren't around, the Carriers can't handle this, and the Marine Cannon's not high enough from Cursed to deal with it. If Cursed was better at the game... Yeah, oh, some Infestors did make it back. Holy crap. They're shooting at other Tempests here. They're bringing themselves back on home to be murdered by Infested Terrans. You gotta focus them down. There you go. Man, Infestors kind of some long-term potential here just because they only run off energy. Not like the Carriers that require constant reinforcement of, well, of resources. Reinforcement of resources. Tempest, Reign of Terror continuing to wipe out command centers everywhere. Zergling player just doesn't have the macro. Again, it just feels like it's hard. I've been the Zergling player before, and it just feels like it's hard to get up anything more than like 40 supply of Zerglings at any time. And I don't know what it is. You just feel a pressure to get them out and do stuff, and then they die, and then you make more, and you move them out, and they do stuff, and then they die. So I mean, it's pretty constant pressure, but it's just the utility of making, you know, 150 supply of Zerglings that are fully upgraded doesn't seem as great as it is to just make 40 or 50 at a time and send them out. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I want to see some great player give that a shot. Just, I want to see what they can do with Zerglings in a mono battle, you know? Oh, hang on. There you go. Some Infestors getting wiped out. That's what you want to do. Zerglings, once again, this base bottom south, it needs some shield batteries. It needs something to try to save it, because no, these are fully upgraded Cracklings probes. I know you're good against Zerglings most of the time, but not when they are fully upgraded Cracklings of any stretch of the imagination. Whoa! Jerf is done. Jerf is out, man. He's only ever had this base. Infested Terror is getting exploded by Purification Novas. Infestor, carry us, says Omar. I am out of money. Bam, bam. Infested Terrans are free. The Tempest coming in, chasing after these Infestors, as you gotta do, man. Whittling them down is a serious way to win this game. Carrier group from Orangutan is just attacking areas where he's not gonna lose too many interceptors, because, yeah, he's down to 500 minerals right now. Nobody has a bank except for Puppy Paws. Puppy Paws, the Thor player, has a ton of minerals, but not much gas. That's a problem for him because, well, you know, he's making Thors. Wham's gonna lose a ton. Oh, someone else is controlling Grief's units. Man, Cracklings are so good. Bunch of Marines go down. Marine Ball not nearly as scary as it used to be. The Tempest can kind of just finish them off at this stage of the game. Once again, I kind of feel like the Tempest just find the carriers over and over again and wipe them out. They are the direct hard counter to this unit we're seeing right here. Without question. Nova's taking down a Thor. Again, it takes about 3 Novas to kill a Thor, but you know what? Novas are free, baby. Oh, no, no, they're exploding on nothing there. Yeah, but Tempest, man, ever since they buffed their acceleration and top speed and, like, shrunk down their model size, they've been pretty good. All right, so 173, 172, 22, and 87 for Team Blue. 1974, 116, and 24 for Team South. So, I mean, it's... Team Blue has the army compositions right now that are just a lot. It's the Phoenix player, it's the Tempest player, the Disruptor player has some stuff here too. 165 total supply, apparently. Carriers for Orangutan, gonna depower the Stargates. I'm not sure that it matters, though. Nobody has much money to rebuild stuff anyway at this stage. But, man, Phoenix just 2 or 3 volleys, man. Take down a carrier. Whom, whom, whum. And once the Tempests show up, it's time to get out! Tempests! Man, how many carriers remaining here for Orangutan? 5. Not super healthy, man. 26, 25, 5, and 4 kills on those dudes. Yes, this base technically would be taken, but there are Tempests just waiting for that to happen. It is so hard to take this base. Yeah, because there's all this dead airspace. The Tempests just come by and wreck it. Where'd our music go? Moment of silence for Gurf.
Assimilation successful.
You know what Puppy Paws needs? Oh, never mind. He's got 3-3 on his Infestor, or his Infested Terrans. Nice! Never mind then. 4 down. Oh, there are so many Tempests from Kenshin. I think Kenshin just has this one. He's at 171 supply. Nobody else on the other team is even over 110 right now. Omar's sitting at 3 total supply. Where on earth did his carriers go? I don't know what happened to them. They might have got caught up to by the Tempests. The thing is, they can't run is the problem. Look at how fast these things are. Who knew Mass Tempest was this good? Puppy Paw is going to lose some drones. I'm not sure how many there are actually remaining here anyway. Why would he not just kill everything there? What's he worried about? I mean, sure, these probes are annoying, but like... Oh, the disruptors, though. Oh, no, same team. God, blue is blue, Falcon. It's on the same team. Carriers from Orangutan. How does he have 3 supply and these many carriers? What is going on? Carriers count as supply, right? I don't understand. Oh, that's Orangutan, not Omar. Orangutan and Omar are different people. Wow. Falcon, you're struggling a bit today. I've been feeling a bit under the weather, maybe affecting my brain more than usual. As it stands out. Infestors, blarp, blarp. Once again, killing a couple disruptors is not a bad thing. Carriers coming up the left side. Orangutan with 68 total supply. There are so many cannons up for Kenshin, though. It's very smart to do that, man. He's been spending his money. And the Tempests show up. But there it is. Where are the Infestors? Here they are. I mean, sure, Infestor dies. That's cool. Only one making anything right now is Orangutan. Which, man, long distance mining from this base is happening. That base is just, I mean, taking these gold bases on this map, it's just insanely hard. The long distance mining here by Wiz is something. It's not awesome, but it's something. Tempest count. I mean, it's just, what are we looking at right now? 20 Tempests. versus 34 infestors and 7 carriers, and that's it from Team South. Yeah, I kind of feel like the Tempest should just be doing whatever the heck they want right now. They're sitting at 3-3. Only 1 shield upgrade, which I find surprising. Might as well go for 2 there, but whatever. We're 31 minutes into this match. Who needs anything at any point? Hatchery just obliterated. That, I mean, kill the queen? Sure. Anything. I don't know why he runs from this position. Kill these overlords. Prevent puppy paws. You know, make them replace their overlords. I'm not sure why you would pull back in this situation at all, unless you feel like you're overextending. So carriers and infestors are working together here, as they should. Sniping down a Nexus, which again, totally mined out base, but they got it anyway. And then when the Tempest show up, the infestors coming over and the Tempest flee back. So yeah, once the infestors show up, oh boy. And then you got to protect the infestors. A couple of them do go down. Disruptor's getting sniped down here too by the carriers. So it has a symbiotic relationship for sure between these two guys right now. Tempest, no. No base for you, puppy paws. Unallowed. Ah, the long distance mining probes are getting racked for Wiz here. Neural Parasite combined with a few infested Terrans, enough to take down a Disruptor. Eventually. Man, infested Terran ground attack just feels meh. I might recall. I'm worried about those Tempest finding me. Dude, that carrier needs to get with the rest of the carriers, man. You can't be alone like this. You're gonna get sniped down hard. Rangatang has some words. Curson has left the game. I mean, yeah, he was down to nothing. What did he have when he was done? Exactly some SCVs. Oh, decent hit there, though. Oh, Neural Parasite misses. What the heck? Neural Parasite went for it, and then the Disruptor got picked up, and it canceled. That's a projectile. Interesting. What's amazing to me here is that there are some bases that have tons of resources left at them, but taking them and holding them from either team is proving to be incredibly difficult right now. I think that was an infestor, what got killed by those carriers there. Or a infestor, an observer. Another observer goes down. Puppy Paws really wants this base, but man, try to take this one, I think. Might be better. I mean, the Phoenix can't do anything about you once you've taken a base, but... yeah, uproot those. Or have these guys poop creep. These guys can do it, Puppy Paws. Observer setting up here from Wham, but in range of that Overseer. Probably gonna die at some point. Yeah, I guess the Tempest are just mostly worried about, man, he has overkill on these drones. Just getting overtaken and everything getting in neural parasited on him. So he's not extending too far onto creep, especially. That's a lot of infestors getting tossed down. Infested Terrans getting tossed down, at least. But it is allowing the space to go up a little bit. Man, the Disruptor player, I feel like, has been pretty good at being in different places at different times to try to do snipes from angles that Team Red is not expecting him to try. There you go. Got an Infestor. That counts. Got picked up too. Didn't lose the Disruptor. That's the kind of trades you need to be making here. No, it's bait. No, but seriously, just send some Infested Terrans over to take down that Observer. It doesn't cost you anything. Of course, there's no detection present for Team Red, so the Observer will end up living a little bit longer here. But Infestor down! Carriers sniping stuff along that right side. Jeez. This base, I mean, the gas is the gas is sort of getting mined, but turns out not really because the Tempest keeps showing up to snipe the crap out of it. 16 kills, 9 kills, 6. I mean, not huge kill counts on a quick sampling of those Tempests, but that hatches down. The number of bases they've killed is insane. Phoenix coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Killing Infestors, killing Overseers. Overlord's getting sniped down here, too. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Puppy Paw is going to be supply blocked very soon at this rate. And he does. He does end up getting supply blocked, forcing some Infested Terrans out. He doesn't have speed for his Overlords, which I find quite curious at this stage of the game. But again, where you're pretty much resource starved here. Puppy Paws is at 5,000 minerals and 93 gas. Can you trade? Can't you resource trade in mono battles? Why not give that to, well, have somebody make just a ton of Marines from Cursed. It would be useful to have a ton of Marines. 5,000 minerals is a lot of Marines. Oh man, the Phoenix are just killing interceptors here, knowing that Orangutan cannot afford to replace all the interceptors that he loses over time here. It's going to be a huge problem for him the longer this game goes on. And this game's already at 38 minutes. So we're just doing a dance here. This base, which used to be Zerg before it was killed. I guess Kenshin could expand down here. Got the resources for it. Bait, Phoenix, Fungal, finish with Infested Terran. That'd be nice if you could get the Phoenix with some Fungals and take him down. That'd be massive for Team Red here. I mean, both teams have air units, so Terran can't lift off and float here in this game. Tempest engaging a little bit here. Pushing into Team Red a little bit further than you might expect. So the carriers are going to counterattack the other way. The Tempest is going to recall to try to handle this. I don't know, man. That's a lot of probes going down. A lot of drones getting massacred there, too. Tempest taking a dead base in exchange, but that looks like a pretty good trade for Team Red. Dude, keep it going. What are you doing? You can't handle these Tempests. You just need to be where the Tempests are not and killing everything you can find. Man, it's 3 volleys from this Tempest group to take down a Nexus. That's insanely good. That's a lot. That is a lot of Tempests. 20 Tempests, 33 Disruptors, 44 Infestors, and 9 Carriers are the armies we're dealing with today. And just running. Recognizing the Infestors are a problem. Just running. Like, I'm serious. The Carriers kind of have just carte blanche to do whatever they want at this stage of the game. If the... Oh, I saw a recall. Where are they? Ah! Recall! Sneak attack! Orangutan, get out of there! Blah, blah. He's going to lose 2 Carriers. Oh, gosh. 3 Carriers going down. Because Tempest Daddy came home. Tempest Daddy was upset. Trying to decide if it would make sense to rebuild your Nexus here. Orangutan decided he's done. He's out of minerals. Dude, can you take them? Puppy Paws is sitting at 4,900 minerals. Can he trade those? I mean, these players seem to know what they're doing. I'm not sure why they wouldn't. Like, why they wouldn't trade if they could. You know what I mean? Spore Crawler gets a shot off. End of discussion. There you go. Catching some Tempest. Bring him back. Bringing him back. There you go. And 3 Tempests sniped off. Losing an observer there too. Whittling it down. That's what you got to do here, man. If you're the Infector player, he's probably been the most impressive player here today. Tempest player has been insanely good. But Infector player kind of killing it overall here too. Lion buildings all over the place, just getting those destroyed. No scouting for you, as it turns out. Tempest are back down south, man. Nova's here to kill buildings, which, sure, might as well do that, I guess. The Infestors are sneaking in there. Take it. Burrow move. Their burrow move is actually pretty zippy. Turns out, killing a fleeing Tempest, killing each other, and then getting killed by infested Terrans at the same time. That is some pretty good play there out of Puppy Paws, man. MVP of the match for sure for Team Red. Just whittling down this Tempest count. We're down to 15 Tempests now. The Disruptors are kind of apart here, fungling them when they're... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah. Carriers take down the Disruptors. Although the Phoenix are here, that Phoenix army, I keep forgetting it's around because it's pretty quiet, but that, man, another hatchery down. Infestation Pit sniped down. Puppy Paws losing the ability to make more Infestors, although he doesn't have the gas for it anyway. So yeah, Carriers fighting here. This single Infestor's like, I got this. I got everything. Burrows in. I don't have any probes, says Orangutan. Woo, woo. Nova dodging, Nova dodging. Somebody went home. Tempest player went home. Long distance mining here for Kenshin is actually paying off fairly well. Retaking the hatch, Puppy Paws. Maybe somebody could try to expand up there, but I don't know. I've never seen a game that's been so low econ for so long when there are so many bases that remain to be taken. Usually, when it gets to this stage, all of the bases have been mined out. But it's so hard to hold a base with these compositions from both sides. We're 45 minutes into this thing, and there are 3 bases that are effectively still pretty healthy. And this one, too, which I guess is starting to get more mined out. But pushing in, Carrier Infestor. I'm loving this. You want to come in and fight this Tempest, you're going to get knurled, man. Don't use all your energy on infested Terrans, though. It's a lot of Infestors, man. Base goes down again. These Tempests, their mission in life is to make sure that no bases are alive for Team Red. Tempest speed. Orangutan is very upset at this one. Neural Parasite. No, he actually made his presence known there a little bit. A little bit too fast. Another Tempest down. Couple Infestors die. Seems like a pretty good trade for Team Red here. Kenshin sitting at 123 supply now. Wham at 107 with his Phoenix group. Is that Wham? Or is that Warp Prisms lol, he says. 30 Disruptors, man. That is so many Disruptors. He's been doing a great job babysitting these things without question. Set up a grab. Spread the Infestor. Team Red chatting to each other how they're going to do this thing. There you go. Free Infestor there. What are the conditions for a draw? Asks Omar. So who's all being revealed? Everybody on Team Red, right? No, there's a hatchery for Puppy Paws. Puppy Paws is not being revealed. But I think everybody else on his team is. There's, no, I guess Cursed. Cursed has this orbital command here. Orangutan's down to 300 minerals. Puppy Paws, man. 3,000 minerals right now. Trade it up, dude. Puppy Paws. Make it happen. Give it to the carrier player. He needs it. Oh, jeez. Another infestor sniped. Tempest, Reign of Chaos continues. Disruptors trying to kill buildings with Novas. Surprisingly okay, I suppose. 500 minerals down here you guys could take if you wanted to. SCV being produced by, I guess that's, is that Omar? Well, Cursed, I guess, but he's gone. So whoever's controlling him, I suppose. I've never seen that many disruptor balls go up at once before. That was awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Carriers, getting rid of these probes. Worker count, not great. We got 19, 7, 13, 3, and 2 are the totals for everybody who has any at all. Ah! Tempest recalling home again. Long distance mining there. Orangutan not feeling pleased about this game. I can't say that I necessarily blame him for that. I can't make interceptors. It's true, man. Although, again, Puppy Paws is sitting on 1,000 minerals. Dude, mine these ones. Team Red, why? Why are you not mining these ones? Somebody ping this. Be like, dudes. Man, War Prisms with speed. With the Phoenix support here from Wiz. Wiz and Wham working together. Like friends here. Once again, the Tempest showing up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Neurals, though. Nice. Nice trap. Nice bait there. Several Tempests are going to go down. We're at 16 right now. How many we didn't have in all is said and done here? Down to 10. That was 5 Tempests down. A full third of the Tempest Armada is removed. Kenshin getting a little bit more desperate here. Fighting against Infested Terrans, which you don't really need to do, remember. They're baiting me. I don't know if they are, man. The disruptors are not anywhere near here. Going in. There it is. Several. Oh, it's picking off some of the retreating ones. Bringing them down. Holy crap, it's working. The plan is working for Team Red. You gotta, dude, you have to manually target them if they're neural parasited because they're on your side. Tempest count is down to 3 all of a sudden. It went from 15 to 3 in the last minute of the game. What an incredible play there. The Disruptors were too busy trying to win the base race rather than protecting and trying to kill these Infestors. Puppy Paws fighting hard right now. Yeah, you're right. They have 3 Omar and Orangutan working together here. Got a lot of Phoenix, though. It's a true fact, man. It is a true fact. And then you show up with the carriers, and they're too slow to chase because of the warp prisms. Although, where the heck are the warp prisms? The disruptors seem a little bit like not protected at this stage of the game. Ah, the warp prisms are up here. Man, you can take them down. There is nothing what's going to save them here. I don't know about this. The Tempests are trying to come down the right side here, but there's only 3 of them. Hey, look, Marines, split. No hits, Disruptor down. So what we're talking about here, that Observer needs to die, but they're not scanning it. They keep scanning everywhere else. And the Disruptors just know it's time to get out. Once the army shows up, we retreat. Spines up along this right side in case the Disruptors try to come over this way, I suppose, which I don't know if that's a great place for them to land anyway. But it's constantly throwing down infested Terrans so that he can mine in peace from this base. It's amazing. Here come the Tempest. Where are the Infestors? Come back around, guys. Carrier down. Now they're working together again. They were separated for a minute. They are working together again. Dude, getting those warp prisms would be huge. Trying to chain fungal on those warp prisms. Nice Marine control. Warp prisms down. That's massive. There's only 1 warp prism remaining from Wham. That was really great for Team Red. The mobility of the Disruptors has been greatly compromised because of that. Alright, another base coming up here from Puppy Paws. Feeling pretty safe to do so. I love that he built the hatchery clear back here. Because he had to. Ooh, more assimilation successful with Marine support, though. Oh! It got recalled while it was assimilated. But Tempest down anyway. We're down to 2. Down to 2. I think Team Red has this. I really think, like, those 2 major engagements where they took down most of the Tempests from Team North, it put them in the lead here. Yeah, there's an Observer here for Kenshin's been sitting here for quite some time. Taking it down would be a nice priority from Team Red. Also, there are minerals down here, guys. They're free. They're free minerals is what they are. Yeah, I think at this point, the Tempest count... Oh, there's another one being produced, though. At this point, the Tempest count is gone before. I love just the random infested Terran spam that we're doing. Look at this Observer, though. Yep, you can see him. There's an Observer here. Where's your detection, Team South? I need more detection from you guys. Marine stimming over to see exactly where the stuff is, where the enemy is. But no, too sneaky is Wham over here. Long distance mining gas whiz from this right side. That's incredible. That's been allowed to happen for as long as it is. Tempest finding an angle. Ooh, sniping an Infector down there too is pretty good. Drone down, the target firing from these Tempests is pretty awesome. Marine getting sniped out. Caught with a neural parasite. Another neural parasite here. Tempest getting sniped by themselves. Observer needs to die here too. Oh, bringing him back in. Observer down. Tempests down. Wow. There are no Tempests remaining from Team Blue. Phoenix are wiping out what remains of the carrier group. Marines are trying to help, man. Doing their best. Phoenix Ball is down to 7 right now, which feels a little bit big for this stage of the game. Oh, the fungal on the disruptors. Oh, almost. Almost got it. There we go. Disruptors down. probes getting massacred by the infested Terrans on the ground here. That was nice. Orangutan wants some Marines to control. Which, alright, I think we can allow that. This observer's been here for some time for Wham, and the detection from Team South is just not what it really should be. The long distance mining continues from up north here. I love that he's just, again, randomly tossing infested Terrans out wherever he feels like they should be. Observation mode observer hanging out. Kenshin left the game. Kenshin's done. Kenshin's like one Tempest and a dream. No thanks. Wiz has left the game too. Wiz and Kenshin making it happen. Omar and Orangutan calling out the good game. We're an hour into this thing. 57 minutes into this thing. But guess who doesn't want to go home? Someone's still around. I think Wham left. Is it our Phoenix player? Is the Phoenix player the one who's still out here? Phoenix, bro. Where are you, man? Ah, Wiz. Wiz is building a base here. Yes, please mine there. Oh, gosh. About time, people. You know, it's really good as mules, too. Full energy command centers. Orbital commands, rather. I love that for some reason for these SCVs, the closest place to return those minerals is that. Why? Puppy Paws wants them to leave. Look at this mining. You gotta find this. You need to have more observations. Don't mine there? Why? Orangutan, I mean, you should have a reason for that. This is huge for a Puppy Paws, though. This gold base just mining indefinitely is a huge play. I cannot believe this base got up for Wiz. For so long, it was under harassment so consistently. There you go. We're setting observers out now to see what's going on. Taking down... Man, honestly, one Spore Crawler right here would make all the difference, Puppy Paws. That observer goes down. It's a big deal. Spine Crawler's getting wrecked. And the observer does get picked off there. Yeah, the problem with sending overlords out for detection purposes is there's still a Phoenix ball around. Ooh, good fungal. Warp prisms can unload when they're fungled, or is that just an on-creep thing? A little bit fuzzy on how that affects warp prisms. Yeah. For some reason, long distance mining here is Wiz, even though, well, Kenshin's probes are here too, even though there's a nexus there now, which is nice. Whiffs on that fungal. That would have been a really nice one from Puppy Paws for sure. Man, look at them just staying out of range there so they don't get fungled down. Fungal the disruptors. Infector does go down. Gets another fungal on there. Trying to chain him in. Marines trying to finish those suckers off. Fungal brings it down to all of 25 HP, but is still alive nevertheless. Yeah, we are slugging it out here, man. I mean, what are we building with all our resources, Team Blue? Wham has a ton of resources. Yeah, having this base for Puppy Paws is a big deal. This base effectively being alive, too. We could probably throw a hatched up here, and it'd be fine. It's really hard to snipe now that the Tempests are gone. Oop, 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 oop. Gets away. Gets away. Base is dead. Oh, some shots there. Some shots are fired here. The Phoenix just need to be patient before moving in. I mean, I guess you just use Infested Terrans to break down these cannons when the time comes if you need to. Hey, look, the time came. Amazing. Infested Terrans with +3 attack. Who knew? Fungling one of those Phoenix does not stick for long there. Pretty good Nova on those Infested Terrans. Marine gets taken out there too. Yeah, the Infestor player, MVP of the match here for Team Red, without a doubt. Man, this base is mining. This base is mining. For how long as we were just seeing no bases mining, suddenly tons of income coming in from both players. There are 5 Phoenix, and they're pretty clumped up. You could chain fungal those guys and murder them, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Infested Terrans coming from the bottom side here. Novas, though, doing pretty well. Wiping those dudes out. Only a handful remaining, continuing it, though. But more Novas coming in response. Assimilator goes down. A couple probes die. But still pushing in. That was big-time hits, man. The Disruptor player, maybe the MVP for Team Blue here today. Man, taking down so many Infestors, taking down Marines, Infested Terrans, whatever else you could want here. The single carrier for Orangutan here is 15 kills. Just the never-ending Infested Terran spam versus Disruptors is incredible. Absolutely insane. It's going to get the Nexus. Just barely, though, I think. Yep. There it is. Yeah. Man, a Neural Parasite on one of these Disruptors and then into this group would be just absolutely game-ending. Ooh, did he get it? No, I don't. No, doesn't look like he did, unless he... That was somebody else, for sure. Man, free units killing free units is hilarious right now. Disruptor balls don't cost anything. Infested Terrans don't cost anything. Pulling up to the high ground. Long distance mining is Kenshin. Why not at this stage? Infested Terran chasing. Is he going to get a kill before he dies? Nope. And the morbid aspect of Infested Terrans is when their time is up, when their time runs out, they kill themselves. They lift their rifles to their head and shoot themselves in the head. Infested Terran, man. Dark stuff. See, we'll watch them here as they take down this Tempest, kill some probes. Yeah, the fact that Puppy Paws is continually making SCVs, or rather, Infestors, is a big deal here. Yeah. Yikes. I mean, whoever put that in, right? Also the fact that Infestors build infested Terrans in StarCraft 2 has never made any sense for me lore-wise. It made sense in StarCraft 1 when you infest a command center and then they build infested units, right? Sure, I get that. But infestors are just like little bugs that can produce, you know, 10 fully formed Marines that have been infested. It's crazy stuff. Puppy Paw's taking this. Puppy Paw's income in this game is just way above anybody else's, I feel like. He's been, I mean, the gold bases are his. The infestors are slow pushing over here. Oh man, there's more Tempest out from Kenshin though. Oh snap. Woo! Look at that neural range. That neural range though. That's amazing. The sound of neural parasite. Yeah, Puppy Paw is getting that gas. Almost up to 1,000 gas right now. Yeah, bringing him back to wipe him out. Ooh, that one... Oh, almost escapes. It takes a shot from another knurled Tempest there. Disruptor's getting wrecked. That one tries to recall out. Does manage to get out there. But good control for sure. Taking out a couple of the Disruptors. There are still 23, though. 23. There is no money for anything else here. Once the Phoenix are gone, and once the Tempest are gone... Man, the Disruptors are so annoying to play against right now. 7 Infestors at a time in production. Oh, Neural, throw it up. Throw it up. Ah, missed. Didn't get it down in time. This has probably broken the record for most infested Terrans I've ever cast in one game and most Purification Novas I've ever seen in one game. I think this is it. I think combined, that's what this game has been. The most Novas and the most infested Terrans ever produced in a game on my channel. And this has been like 2,700 casts at this point. It's a lot. It is a lot of casts from the Falcon Paladin. I don't know how you break this, other than like you just end up knurling a couple of these dudes and just explode the entire ball. Alright, they caught a Tempest. That's nice. Still a Tempest remaining. Man, the explosions, though. Every wave of infested Terrans that gets tossed up here just gets wiped out. Oh, Phoenix flying around, taking some shots. I'm not even sure what you're trying to do over here, to be honest. Get another one. Ah, tried to Nova in, couldn't quite do it. He's been trying for a while to get that combo down, but... Oh, what? Oh, are they immune to their own Novas? I think I remember reading that somewhere. So, Infested Terrans going for the base race. Takes them forever to kill anything, but sure. I mean, at this point, might as well use them for something. Changeling in. This game is 1 hour and 10 minutes long. It's effectively a 2v2 right now. It's Orangutan and Puppy Paws. Omar is still here. I don't know what he's doing exactly, but he exists.
Assimilation successful.
54 Disruptors have died. 86 Tempests. 410 Lings. 116 Phoenix. 339 Marines. 42 Carriers. 134 Infestors. And 40 Thors have died so far in this game. So far in this Thor. So far in this game. The Infestors are like, whatever. We're going to base race this. Ah, the secret Novas, though! The Chain Fungal and the Infested Terran trap. They got out! They got out of your trap! It wasn't a perfect trap! Oh, look at this. The recall while knurled. Whoop! That's awesome. That's an awesome thing, man. He's making a warp prism here. If it comes out, it's going to die. I don't think it's coming out, though. I think this thing is getting focused down. There it is. Okay, no more observers beyond the ones that already exist out here. How many observers are there for Team? None for Team Blue. Okay, he was right. No more observers at all. And as Protoss buildings do not burn down. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he was actually building a warp prism over here. Kenshin is. How did he see that? I guess just random vision from earlier attacks, I'm guessing. Yeah, PPPZ is sitting at 1,800, 300 right now. They could... It's just sitting back here. Wham. I kind of feel like it'd be good to have some more carriers. Snipe it around this side. There's really not much anti-air. How many Phoenix remain? 3. 3 Phoenix and a Tempest remain. Not sure that's enough to handle the carriers. Although, again, Tempest are zippy. They can cut carriers pretty darn well. Ah, they got the Phoenix. Nice. Phoenix count down to 0. There's 1 Tempest. Orangutan wants them out. The Tempest player is not interested in such a thing. Wham says, "Come kill me." Get him. Blah. Disruptors aren't immune to purification novas, are they? You can nova your own disruptors, but I swear I just saw one hit and nothing died. Nothing is even injured. A couple of them are, but not as many as would be if that had connected. This game is bananas, everybody. Just want you to know, in case you were curious. It's getting better with the disruptor play. Early on, he had a hard time kind of navigating where they should go before they hit. He's gotten much better at it. He's gotten a lot of practice, that's for sure. This is a practice map for purification novas. Oh, why would you come back with that Tempest? Why? Well, I guess you can do that with it, I suppose. You're still going to get knurled, though. There's a ton of infestors right over here. Did you not get him? Really? Huh. There it is. Come back over here. Alright, so all we got here for Team Blue right now is 21 disruptors and a warp prism. So we're just gonna slow push with infested Terrans for the rest of all time. Oh, I heard that. See, but once again, the Nova just comes this way. Another one does, anyway. Bam! Rage quit from Wham! 1 hour and 15 minutes into the game. It is a victory for Cursed Orangutan, Puppy Paws, and Omar Khayyam. Woo! That was bananas. It was a crazy mono battle. Hope you enjoyed it. My gosh, 43,000 and 40,000 points or resources lost here for, I'm going to guess that's Disruptor player and Tempest player. 43 and 58,000 lost for our Carrier player and our Infector player. That is so many resources. Bang. 141 Infestors down. 67 Disruptors down. I mean, these numbers just kind of boggle the mind. But yeah, once the Tempest were out and once the Phoenix were gone, there was nothing stopping just an eternal slow push here from Infested Terrans are us until everything was dead. So, man, Puppy Paws, MVP of the match for sure. Kenshape made it interesting, but Puppy Paws took him down time and time again. And Team Red eventually is able to get the win. All right. Well, you know what? That's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and the longest mono battle of all time. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, also at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.